What's up folks, welcome back. This is your favorite coding element here. I hope you are doing good cause I'm not doing bad myself. Let's jump onto the topic without any ado. In our last video, we learned about all the basic components in the page of Unity, which is the home screen over here. And I said that we are going to add physics and do scripting in this episode. And that's what we are going to do today. Let's hop in. Before doing the good and interesting stuff, we are going to create a new object, which is the plane. This is just the ground for our object and we're going to position it perfectly below the cube or rubidium subscribed. Go do it now. Now the coordinates of this is y. So we're going to place it in 0. We're going to move it down a little bit. Minus 1.5 and this is perfect. We are going to make this a little bit bigger so that we can walk around. You can make it however big you want and all, that's just your option. That's what, there are many things to do in Unity. And I'm going to add a material to it just because I can. It's not compulsory for you to add it, but it looks good. Now after doing this, we are going to go to the interesting stuff. But before the coding, we are going to add a component. A component is the ready-made code, you can take it like that, which adds something to your game object. Now we are going to go here, add a component and the component will be called as the rigid body. Don't choose the rigid body 2D because it is for the 2-dimensional games. We are doing a 3D game, so we are going to choose the rigid body normal. I don't know why they have not mentioned as rigid body 3D, but we know it. And now our cube has physics. Now we are going to add a movement script to our object. And now our game object has physics. Like gravity, it falls down. If you want to enable gravity, disable gravity, all the options are here. This is the mass or weight of the object. This is the drag, like when you click W, you move forward after adding the script. If you want it to drag like drift or anything, it will be useful. And this is the angular drag. This is the velocity of the direction you need to move your drag in. And this is kinematic. I'm going to explain all the other stuff when the time comes. And now we are going to make a new script. We are going to go to the scripts folder, create and a C# script. Now this is where you need to know a little bit of C#, but it's not that important because I'm going to explain everything detailed. Now we are going to name the C# script whatever you want, but I'm going to name it movement. And now we are going to open it. I think it's going to let you open Visual Studio, or if you haven't downloaded it, it lets you download it. But if you have downloaded it, something like this opens. This is what looks like when you open a Visual Studio code from Unity. It is using the UnityEngine and it has created many things which I'm going to explain now. We are just going to remove the useless stuff because it does not have any use. And these are comments. When you put 2 slashes like that, it just creates a comment which does not affect the game, but it's just a thing for info, or it's storing the info in the thing. Now I'm going to explain what this void start and void update is. Void start is the command which runs once per game, which starts at the start of the game as the name suggests. And void update is the update which happens every frame. So whatever you place here, this is being verified every frame of the game. Now we are going to do a little bit of coding. We are going to create a public float. A float is just like an integer or the value of a certain thing. And that certain thing will be the speed of the game object. And the value will be 2.0 floats. This f states as a float. This is the float which can be changed in Unity to whatever speed you want. And this will be the value of it. You can change this value to whatever you want, like 1000, 100,000 or whatever you want according to your speed requirement. And now we are going to do the coding. Now what we are going to do is verify a few commands. For example, if you subscribe to my channel, you are going to get a free cookie at your doorstep. The similar way, if Input.GetKey, you need to be case sensitive in everything. If you make a fail in caps or anything, it won't work. So you need to be like this, just a copy paste like most of you do in exams. Don't do that, just learn it. And get key, the key code will be W. Now what are we doing here? If someone clicks the key W, then execute this command. This is what we are doing here. Now we are going to open a few bracers and now we are going to tell the UnityEngine what to do if this command is executed. What the command will be is, this will be the command. And once again, you need to be case sensitive like I didn't over here. And what we are going to do here is, we are going to transform the position of our game object into Vector3.forward. Vector is the axis of a certain thing, like the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. Now we are using the forward axis over here. So the transform position will be moving forward, and this will be multiplied by speed. So the speed of the forward movement will be this, and this will be multiplied by time.deltaTime. What this command does is make your movement smoother. Now we are going to do this for all the keys A, S, and D. That's it. This is all the code you need for movement. I'm going to paste all the code in the description, and you copy that and paste it if you want, or just learn it by yourself and type it so you can learn better. I recommend you typing it yourself because that just makes you practice better. And now we are going to save this and head back to Unity. What we are going to do is open the best game in the whole world, and subscribe, and add the movement script into it. As you can see, there is a speed float over here. You can change this to whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it to 5 now and start the game. As you can see, our game object is moving. You can change the speed to whatever you want. And it's so easy but so compatible for your games. We are going to make more advanced scripts for movement and all, but this is what you need for a basic game as a beginner. So that's it for today's video. In our next episode, I'm going to teach you all the jump commands, the camera follow commands. As you know, jump makes the game object jump, and the camera follow makes the camera follow our player. Everybody, subscribe. And that's it for today, because I don't want you to lose a lot of brain cells learning the movement script as you're new to Unity. And till the next episode, peace!